Alright guys, what's up? It's another install video, but I don't really know anything about this one, so I'm gonna get out of here and let you take it.
Alright, so today Down South Adventures came over and we are going together to install the Auto Vox V5 Pro. It's the 1080 backup camera and mirror. Moxie has a backup camera. It is less than desirable, so it's time for an upgrade, and you know, I have really cool friends. So let's see what that's like.
Let's get this Auto Vox opened up and see what's inside. Very excited about the energy.
I am very excited, actually. I was watching a video about all its different features, and I really like that it has the recording for parking and driving, because I've talked about countless times. I live in Charlotte, and if you've ever driven in Charlotte, people are crazy. So it's just a nice peace of mind to have that option there. So I'm pretty excited.
So here is the screen. I think it's, how big is the screen?
9.35 inches. That's a pretty big screen.
There's some wires and adapters.
This is to adapt to your fuse box. This is going to be the most common for modern vehicles based off of what I listened to on the video, but you can obviously buy other adapters from Amazon if this doesn't fit what you've got.
More cables.
And I think in order to route to the rear camera, I think he had 16 foot if I remember, and the one that connects to your fuse box, this one is 8 foot, so it should accommodate the distance of your vehicle, multiple different styles. That is your rear camera and your GPS tracker. And somewhere there should be a mount with red on the back. That's actually what we would use today for the rear camera, because it's going to allow you to attach to the outside of the vehicle. This might be it. It may just not have the red on the back like the video described. Another thing that I thought was really cool is you can, once you've mounted everything, like I know historically with the cameras that we've mounted and the cameras that probably they've mounted as well, is you have to just adjust it and then tighten the screws down. With this, once it's mounted in place, you can actually, with the screen, it's a touch screen, you touch it and you can move the angles of the camera from there. So it's fixed and it moves based off of what you tell it to do with the screen, which is kind of cool.
Yep. All right, let's get this baby.
Ready to get into this?
Mounted.
I don't know. So for those of you that don't know, Moxie is a 2007 Jeep Wrangler JKU. The set screw here is a T20. I don't know what yours will be. That's what mine is. Okay, all right, easy peasy.
Well,
She's off.
She was already loose.
Okay. Ta-da!
Yeah, that's going to be a clean looking install.
I just don't be knowing. Going to wire this bad boy up to the fuse box. We're just going to take the cap off to get it out of the way so we can figure out what we're doing. Alright.
Which one?
Let me call Mr. Spartan.
Tight part. Bring it in. So, you've got two of these jumpers. One is for, let's see, what is it for? They're both for power. But one of them is for constant power and one of them is for the ignition. One goes to a red wire, one goes to a yellow wire. But as you see, they're both red. So I'm just going to put just a little piece of green tape on one of these, so when I put it into the fuse box, I know which is which. Green's going to go to yellow because I don't have yellow electrical tape. Or I do, but I don't know where it's at. So green it is. Alright, so step one was identifying which fuse box or fuses we're going to jump off of here. The accessory is easy. It's labeled accessory in here. But the tricky one is you need a constant power supply. Most of these fuses are tied to the accessory. So had to go hunting. Most Wranglers have a third. There's 3 12-volt outlets usually. You've got one in the front. A lot of times there's one in the glove box or in the compartment, and then a third one in the back, even though people don't usually use the one in the back. The one in the back is constant. So we had to find that in here. And this is nice because these are labeled. It'll say somewhere in here, it says it. Yeah, power outlet number 1, ACC. Power outlet number 2, ACC. But number 3 specifically states that it's tied straight to the battery. So, but we want to test that. We don't want to do all the wiring up and find out that idiot on YouTube read it wrong and it's not actually tied to the battery. So we use our trusty Harbor Freight multimeter. It's real easy. We'll let you guys look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick, I've already removed that fuse. It's a 20 amp fuse. We're going to poke. We're going to do this what we call the Marine Corps Barney style. We're going to poke the red one in the hole. We're going to poke the black one on the black of our battery. And what we should get here is 12 volts. So red one in the hole, black one on the battery. What do we got?
12 and a half.
12 and a half volts. So we got constant power because the truck is off. The Jeep's off. Don't at me.
Gonna.
There's some other videos showing this product, and part of the issue is those examples. This jumper is being plugged into a fuse box that uses those micro blade fuses. So all the fuses are flat across the top. A 2007 Jeep Wrangler does not use those, which means you can't actually, if you want to slide over here, so you see we got an open fuse slot right here. This fuse can't get far enough in there
Okay.
to actually plug in. See?
Enough.
Well, it's like an infomercial. You know? Do you hate when your fuse plates won't go in? Yeah, so this won't work. So we're going to do the good old-fashioned chop a wire, plug a wire. We're going to do it a little simpler. I'm going to cut the yellow one, which is the constant power, and we're going to stick it straight to the battery. The other one, the one that needs to go to the accessory to the ignition, we're going to jump off of the first outlet, 12 volt outlet, since it ties to the ignition, the same way we in the past did our trusty headlights, if you remember 2 years ago or whatever. So let's chop some wires. So we're just gonna chop this off. This is the one I'm gonna put on the battery. Just gonna put a little terminal on it so I can just put it on there and run the nut down. Easy peasy. This is a little bigger than I'd like it to be. You need fire.
Keeping it nice and professional.
Easy peasy. So one of the reasons that we're doing this and not worried about chopping off those fuses is that this is the wire that plugs directly into the camera or the mirror in the truck Jeep. It already has inline blade fuses. So we're chopping out a fuse, but we still have one here. So we're not really worried about it. All right, let's put this in.
Alright, y'all.
You scratched my door?
No. He's already there.
I'm gonna be Team Jesse on that.
All right, y'all. So what we've done is we're thinking that we might be able to pull the wire through this hole here. So we're going to, so it goes straight through the foam there and comes out on this end. What are you going to do with it from there?
We're going to tape the crap out of it.
Oh. Oh, you mean, okay, that wasn't, okay.
Nice.
Here we go.
That was worth the price of admission, folks.
Well, letting you know how to do
Daisy's over here like,
activity because...
No, go ahead, Daisy. That was fun. I enjoyed it.
We didn't, because we didn't.
You guys?
Round 2, fight. It took us a while, but we got our wires run through. So we've run our power through the firewall to the front, and then from the front, or from the inside out, I've run, let's find it here, the camera cord. So that is going to be, it's going to connect to the power on this end. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we're going to tape it up here in a minute once I get my tape. Now, so this is our constant power. This is our accessory power. So the constant power we're going to put on the battery. Nope, this one first. So I'm just going to knock this loose. We saw earlier, I put this little ring connector on here to make our life easier. So that'll just drop right there. Secure down. Snug that up. And we'll do the other side, same thing. Slide this on there. Now, same thing as before, I'm going to take out this little 20 amp, the one we used on our lights. I got to snip this off. I'm going to wrap it around there. Call that a day. It's the same kind of MacGyver-ish that you've had for like 2 years.
Look, sometimes you're just better off not knowing.
Yeah, you gotta.
No, all the way up until the end.
Look for the wet spot. Oh, sorry.
Y'all done?
Nope.
And we've got 2. First one, it looks real short, but it's not going far. We're going to run up the A-pillar and across the plastic inside. And look, there's access to get to that to the cord there for the mirror. And the other one is plenty long. This is the one that's going to go all the way to the back for the camera. That's the wrong way.
Well, I never know about that, first of all. There we go.
There you go.
Okay. I tried to ratchet it. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Put it on there real good, y'all. Let's try to make sure it doesn't go nowhere. That and oatmeal cookies.
No, you went the right way the first time.
It ain't never coming off.
It is.
This is left though. You're telling me
You
wrong.
need to turn it.
I'm gonna turn it the wrong way, like you told me to.
Okay.
I just want y'all to know. So when you look back at this and you're like, God, she's such a pain in the butt. Nobody likes her. That's why, because your girl just got a headache and I'm trying, okay, and it's hot. Okay. It's a lot right now.
So what we're doing, guys, she's just running that wire up through, and then she's going to run it through the center as well. So we just pulled it down, not
I
all
thought
the
it
way
had to come
off.
out the back side.
You
don't it?
can if you want to.
Okay,
You
that's
sure
where
can.
the plug
If
in-
it were me,
Or do I
hold on,
tuck
I'm gonna
that up
stop.
in there?
What I would do is tuck that up.
And plug
then-
them and then keep them inside.
Yes.
That way it's not janky. Because we got plenty of janky already, right?
Well, no.
No.
I don't know what you're doing, but I haven't done anything janky.
You know everybody's been watching
Turn
me.
around and watch what you're doing.
I've waited
Get
all
in the
day for
house
something
where
like
you
that.
belong.
Get in the house.
Can you just go in your little... Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, see that?
37s are...
All right. I got a lock washer and my nut. Got that started. Now we're going to tighten it down.
So we are testing because there's a question as to whether this camera is going to be placed a little higher than we actually want it as far as for, the view. So what we've done is we just threw the wires over the back seat so that we can plug everything up. We're going to turn it on and just see what the image looks like. Go from there.
Oh, nice.
So you can move the angle of the camera up and down just by sliding your finger around the screen. If you press and hold, it'll swap to, this would be the speed, and then the compass, of course, and you just tap it to get it back to the camera screen. If you tap it here, you can turn this sound on and off. This is split screen, so now I'm seeing the front and the rear camera. Tap it again, now it's just the front camera. And one more time puts me back to the back camera. This is the record button. I don't have a memory card in there currently, so it will not let me do that. That's where I would, of course, save whatever clip it just recorded. And it's also where if you want to turn on the parking feature, you get to where you're going, you put it in park, hit record, go to the settings, which is here, go to park monitoring, pick the sensitivity level that you want, and then turn the vehicle off. From that point, the sensitivity level will dictate how hard of an impact that it will automatically turn itself back on, lock in the clip that it just recorded, and then turn itself off.
Nice.
But in order to utilize that, you do have to each time go in and turn that on. You will also have to go turn that off, so when you get back in the car, you turn it on, you will do the exact same process and go to parking and turn it off, and then you will go to your normal camera.
In order to what? To what that?
To do the
To
parking
doodleize it.
lot. To doodleize it.
All right, guys. So I've officially used the rear view mirror for 2 days. Morning, I leave morning, it's dark outside, and then of course coming home in the evening, it's daytime. The resolution is phenomenal. The functionality seems to be great. I did opt to not include the parking lines, so I couldn't really speak on that aspect of it, but I do know that the feature is there. I just chose not to use it. Overall, it's great. It looks good. I love the peace of mind that it gives me, knowing now if something were to happen, a collision, I would have that protection. And then the visibility at nighttime is actually really, really good. I 100% believe that it's better than my previous rear view mirror, which of course was just a mirror. So that's my kind of thoughts on the Auto Vox V5 Pro. And I'm super happy with it. I'm really glad we installed it.